Generic greetings and welcome back to Prison Architect Warden Mode. It's very, very dark, but we do have some lights on in the kitchen and canteen, which has recently been completerated. As you can see, we have all of the serving tables put in, the benches, things like that. We do need to connect these phones up to the phone tap, which I'm going to do right now. But in this episode, we're going to go ahead and build a workshop. I've decided to do a workshop first and then go ahead and see how many people will require training for that, and then we'll see how we get on, and then maybe get some more prisoners towards the end of it or whatever. We'll just have to see what happens. So going over to the... Oh my good grief. Again, another... Oh, this is a new one. I think that's an overdose death. I think it might be. Why are there so many people in here? Overdosed, unconscious. Okay. This is new. One moment. Staff. Doctors. Where are the doctors? Where are the doctors? I have no idea. Prisoner parole. It doesn't say any... Oh, solitary. 8 require medical attention. Right, the doctors are... God knows. Where are the doctors? There they are. Go and pick someone up. Okay, we need more doctors then. I think that's... Yeah, I mean... There we are. That should hopefully fix that problem. Yes, someone's... I don't think they might have died from an overdose and been left there, but I think it's more likely just injury. But for whatever reason, the doctors weren't about. I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, digressing. Going back to the phone tap, we'll sort that out. So we'll go over to this bit here, and we do have a couple of phone taps. One down here, one on the far left. The one on the far left obviously covers, well, the left-hand side of the prison, but this one can cover both sides. It's no problem whatsoever. So holding shift, we'll be able to get multiple of these. So there we go. That's all that's set up. Obviously, you can only listen to one phone at once, but you know it's put in and should be fine. Just go ahead and build the top station here. The top workshop with, well, 3 stations in it. Workshop saw, workshop press, and carpentry. Don't think we'll ever get the carpentry done, but we'll see how it is. So I just need to double check, need to look for the centre of this one. Centre is 14, so we're looking right in the centre there, and that's a double door, and we're putting one on either side so we can get access to the forestry. And to be fair, I think it's best that we do that now. If we do the forestry now, it means that we'll plant them and hopefully they'll be all sorted by the time it gets ready to harvest, like with the workshop and such. You might notice I'm leaving a gap all the way around. That is completely intentional, and that's because if you don't, I don't know if it's like this now, but previously there was a very, very, very big problem with sorry, let me just get this sorted. A very, very big problem with stuff getting deleted when it was right next to it. So when you harvest the trees, it would delete... If the trees were right next to, say, this wall, it would delete the wall and stuff. And obviously, that's something I want to try and avoid, a wall being deleted. So we will add a wall here. This is going to be where we've got the little fence thing and stuff, which, to be fair, you can have a... Strangely, you can have a room with a fence all the way around the outside. I believe that is possible, but no, we're not going to do that. We are, however, going to go over to Bureaucracy and go for a tax relief, which gives us more money for manufacture, so that's okay. We will go ahead and pause it, go to planning, and then over to objects. And what I want to do is plan off where we're going to have things like the tables and such. So tables can go along like that. They are a size of 4, so that is divisible by that, so that's fine. Yep, that's fine. We can have tables going along. And then we need 3 and 3. So you need a total of 10 of each, ideally. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Darn it. So we're not going to have that. Instead, we'll have it like that. So we'll have carpentry at the top, and then these are going to be saws and presses. Excellent. That's job done. So we'll go to rooms and then to a workshop. And I still remember the days, actually, where you could have a workshop just placed, and it wouldn't require staffing. You didn't have to have people in there. It would just function, and it was hilarious. It was completely broken, as you can well imagine, because, well, what did you need to do? Nothing. You just placed it down, and it gave you money, which was in no way balanced. But you know what? the game was definitely in alpha. Alpha game was definitely alpha at that point. Okay, so we're going to run an electrical cable up like so. That should do the job to power that up. I'm going to keep on running it right to the top, and the reason for that is we're going to have, naturally, a couple of metal detectors at the top and the bottom, because obviously we don't want people smuggling stuff in and out. In fact, we're going to have one there as well, so we do a bit of a double check. So that's fine. So that'll be the workshop. Now we are going to set the deployment for this as normal and this for normal as well. But all of this is still going to be not staff one. It's still going to be the min sec. So I've now changed this so people can walk through it. So let's see what happens if we go over to programs and we find workshop safety induction. I'm going to do the guard TES certification, by the way. So workshop safety induction for interested only for interested, but maybe that'll ramp up as we progress on. But as you can see, we are getting everything put in. We will go ahead and have guard patrols right in the center here, go up and down, and then we'll have a couple of guard patrols in there. Probably just the one actually should be more than sufficient. I don't think we'll see any big problems in there, but you never know. We will have as a floor, probably white tiles is okay. And there we are. So that is our very first workshop. Down to 25 grand though, because it does cost a lot to get this thing made. It does indeed. So, our capacity is 147. Need another 63 in order to get the grant of the cell block D. Now, I don't think... Oh, these two dormitories will probably do that. In terms of space, you need a bit of a gap between the beds. I think for each bunk bed, you need 8. I think it does tell me in dormitories, actually. So, dorm... It says a variable size room for holding multiple prisoners. Bigger the dormitory, the more prisoners you can fit in there. So it's bunk/bunk bed, yeah. So minimum size 2x3, but I think for every bunk bed you need a gap of 8. So basically for every bunk bed you put a gap all the way around it, and it's fairly okay, I think. Anyway, so it looks like we've got our workshop put in. We have not got anyone assigned to it, so I will increase that. I thought I read somewhere that we're going to change it so there's no... The max job is different for certain things, but maybe I misread that, or maybe it's implemented elsewhere. So there's that put in. We have still got 2 death row inmates. Sean Quayle, I think that is, or Quayle, or whatever. Now 19% now. So they have had a death row appeal and failed that. So that did not work out. So... how do we want to do this? Well, looks like the gardener's cracking on there, but we do need some more. We definitely need some more, so I'm going to say, gardener. I'm going to hire a lot more. I'm going to hire some more janitors as well. There we are. So, here's our inmates. Which, there is unknown reputation, and nothing to worry about. Okay. We'll get another death row tomorrow. Death row inmates, you do get a lot of money for housing them. We're only getting about 3 grand, so we're not the most efficient prison in the world, but, you know, we never claim to be, I guess. Looks like this person is trying to teach in here, but nobody... Oh, no, there we go. People have started to turn up. So Simon Coombs, as well as... let's see if I can pronounce this. Oh, not a chance. Okay. It's Rakov... is it Joiter? Project? Yeah, either way, it's that person there who's currently training. So we have got people in here. So they have navigated this place. That's okay. It looks like these guys are turning up for some reason. Or they're just having to wander around. They'll have stuff. There'll stuff be ordered to be flung in, and as you can see, it's yeah, they're going past there. What I'm going to do then is have in this area, we will have someone who can search. We've got metal detectors put in there, so obviously what they're sneaking through is not metal. Or not metal enough to be detected. We will have a dog patrol, however, like that. The problem with having a dog patrol like that, though, is it's going to block a lot of people. So we'll do our best, because it means that they're always patrolling, so they'll have to walk around and it'll slow them down. Not that that's a massive problem, it is what it is, I guess. Looks like Christopher Carter's just had a lighter found on him. Okay. That's fine. So this is all working. We don't have any... We don't have in here any CCTV, and I think I'm going to have to resolve that. Don't know what the best solution is. Maybe have a security room in the back. Well, anyway, this is going to be parole, so we'll do that now. Parole there. Door there. And it was visitor table. Back. Guard always in there. Shared. I wanted to start. I need to know what the flooring it is. I'm going to check the flooring now. Just so we have parity across all of the systems, you see. Probably wood floor. No, it's marble tiles. Sorry, it's mosaic tiles, I think. Mosaic floor, yeah. It's mosaic floor. Alright. Alright, okay. Alright, yeah, no. Alright. There we go, done. And this... Don't know. Don't know. Probably security room at the back. Like that. And... have a staff door on it. Security. Like that. And... file cabinet. Desk. Chair. And also a CCTV monitor, which will go there. Which obviously will wire off. And then we can start having CCTV around in these different places. Excellent. Okay. So, this is all up and running. That's good to see. We have yet to have anyone pass it, because it does take quite some time. You can see the trees are planted and are growing quite well in the forestry area. No point in putting any grass there, because I believe it just defaults to the... Oh, it might default to the other stuff. I don't know. For a matter of testing, we might as well place the grass there. It's not going to cost a terrible amount. $4,000 in total by the time we've done both sides. You can see that actually there's grass underneath there anyway. Oh, is it going to remove that? Oh, dismantle tree, yeah. Nah, sack that. Sack that. Definitely not. Definitely not doing that. Nope. And damn it, they've started doing all the grass there. And they'll have to replant. To be fair, now's the time to do it if we're going to do it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll have to dismantle it, and it's going to cost money, but if we're going to place it, we might as well do it now, otherwise it'll look a bit of a mess. Speaking of a bit of a mess, we've got areas around here that don't have any textures on there. We could change it to grass. I'm going to put little grass bits here, because it'll look quite nice, you see. Maybe grass around there as well. Just give it a bit more greenery. Ideally, you want this area, the garbage and such, as probably concrete floor. Oh no, paving tile? Paving stone? What's the difference between paving stone and concrete tiles? I have no idea. Well, I know in real life, I'm just not too sure what... Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, shower. Alright then. Let's get over there quickly. 4 deaths. What on earth? So, Dan Cleef, volatile. Richard Stoneman, murdered by prisoner. Wow, look at that. It didn't have kick-off in there. Ah! Ian Conahan. We didn't see this person. Age 35. Prison number 8133852. Bumf. Legendary. This prisoner is a legend of the criminal underworld and has numerous skills and abilities that make them very dangerous, extremely strong, extremely tough, extremely volatile, stoical, fearless, and instigator. Wow. That's some traits right there. I mean, let's mouse over that. Look at that. Look at the traits. Yeah. That guy's got some traits. So, what we're going to do with him? Well... Tell you what we could do. Protective custody. And lockdown permanent. Now, you might be thinking, is that, like, that's a silly decision. You're also probably wondering why I've just batted the mic with my hand. But I think, what's that all about? They're going to be in with this guy here. Yeah, there's also a guy with a shotgun walking back and forward as well. So good luck to him, quite honestly, if he wants to kick off around here. I could, if I wanted to, designate these cells here as Supermax and put them in a permanent lockdown there. That might be the better option. I've just talked myself out of it. Okay, let's do that. So, logistics, no, it'll be in deployment Supermax, that one and that one. Which will kick a couple of people out, I think. Bosh, bosh. There's the Supermax, right? What we'll do... I was going to put some other stuff in there, but quite frankly, no. Balls to it. Not going to do it. Not happening. Not happening. Right, where is that guy? Not in there. Not in there. Damn it, not in there. Okay, so he will be escorted. Kicking off again, is it? He'll be escorted to his new digs. Once I find the guy. Where the hell is he? Can't find him. He'll probably been moved. Probably been in the melee when I was coming along this way. So. Not there, not there. Not there, and... Darn it! Where the hell is he? Prisoners. Can't mouse over them. Typical. So... You have to wait for him to turn up. Did I give him... the question is, did I give him solitary lockdown? By accident. I might have done. Uh-oh! Okay, that's going all over the place. Subsidence of the land has destroyed a section of our outer wall. You should have repaired immediately. Yeah, we probably should do that, so I'm going to do just that. So, running over here very quickly. Section of the outer wall, it says. Yeah, right at the back, as you see. There we go. Couldn't really see it properly because the camera was going all over the place. But we fixed that now. There we go. Yeah, look at that. It's ripping up the floor where that stuff was. So we're not going to... Bit of a waste doing that. Shame. Shame. Deliveries should have a gap either side of it. A little strip of grass. There you go. So let's go back, see if I can find... Oh, actually, I'm wondering, is this actually functioning? There are people there, but they're not. It's not working on that bit. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Because there's no one that can be fed there, they're not actually cooking food and just placing it empty. So the game is quite smart that way. For once. The thing is, you ignore... It's very easy to just go... Here's all the things it does badly and be very cynical about the thing. Whereas in reality, it does a lot of very, very, very complicated stuff all the time, and you only see the wrong bits, or you might only notice the wrong bits. And I'm still looking for this other person, and I don't know where they are. They're not in here, are they? They could be in here if they've been fighting. You see, there he is. I was wondering where he was. So you're now Supermax, and you're in punishment, but you will have lockdown permanent. There we go. So he will be put into this, or this, one of those cells, essentially. One of those cells. Right. It is currently sleep time. And as you can see, one of our prisoners, Michael, is on 8% likelihood chance of clemency under the state conviction rate. So we're going to schedule the execution. So we're authorising prisoner, where the prison-wide lockdown. Looks like he's taking a shower. He wants to be clean for this. 7 execution detail and escort witnesses. The reason it's on 49% is because I am here. So when I go away, it'll be reduced. I'm sorry about the camera going all over the place. It's just it happens when it's trying to move the camera to the person that's coming in when you mouse over this one, but because it can't leave that, you can see it sort of shakes all over the place. There's no soft start on it either. It's just bam, trying to go over there. It doesn't ramp up or down. So just waiting for Do you want to get dressed, or are we literally going to take him to the electric chair naked? If he has washed himself in there, it will help with conductivity. So, you know, there's that. So, execution details coming along. Witnesses, facilities increasing as well. You can't put it to max speed. Doesn't work. And after that, escort the prisoner, yes. And the execution, dismiss staff. There's the witness, Rabbi, I think. So you can see it goes down as I go further away. So when I come in here, it'll go to 97 because we're still waiting for the chief. Come on, chief. In you come. There we go. So witnesses are just going down there, which is now done. Escort prisoners to the facility, so I have to escort them myself. Yeah, he's going to actually come in here with no clothes on whatsoever. Which I don't know whether he's, like, trying to... Well, yeah, maybe it's about the witnesses, like, you know, his last time to really say something. Anyway, Mr. Michael Laporte, should really know your name, but either way, prison number. This is why we give you a number. Prisoner number 8349085, convicted of murder, armed robbery, murder, grievous bodily harm, armed robbery, attempted murder, grievous bodily harm, for a total of a lot of years. Either way, I guess nothing else to say, but you know, nothing personal, all that. Click. And there we are. Dismiss staff and witnesses. He was tough, apparently. Was tough. And that'll be our final report. And we'll see if there's any problems there. £10,000 in that process. And if it's going to be wrong, like if there was something bad, it would pop up and say like, oh, well, actually he's been found not guilty. Or I might do it right at the start. I don't really know. Right, so there's our legendary prisoner in here. We could, if we really want to, put some things in here. He's shouting for hygiene. That's the problem if we've got permanent punishments. I'm going to end the punishment. I'm going to see what happens. If he can function outside of them walls, then fair enough. Otherwise, we're just going to, you know, keep him in there, essentially. Keep him in there. Okay, so, oh, look, he's shouting about sleep as well. He's also got a big need for hygiene and other things as well. He's got some free time, though, so he should be able to do it. Where's he going? Oh, he's working. He's actually got a job in the kitchen as well. He managed to get that. And now he's gone for visitation. Do we have someone in here, by the way? I don't think we have someone in here. No, we don't. We should really have someone in here, just in case that kicks off. Anyway, so there's that. Gonna go in here. People are working as well. Look at that. They're making all sorts of stuff. We've got logs. We've got workshop saws and presses. If we go to... That's a taser going off. Go to programs. We'll stop guard taser certification. Death row appeals in the queue there. We could start another one. There's no reason why we couldn't. We can start more than one, in fact. And... oh, we've just got a grant done, which I believe is make 30 license plates. We'll edit the schedule. You can see death row appeal is in death row. That's fine. That works out. We will have another one because we might as well. And we'll have to put that to there. That says shared parole there. So I do need to go to parole and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Edit that schedule. See, yeah, that needs to be moved to there. That's all now fine. There we are. So we've now got some more parole on the go. Spiritual guidance, carpentry apprenticeship. We're going to start that. And there we are. Excellent. Good, 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 good. That's exactly what we wanted. So, what else do we need to do? Well, I think it's about time we get one of these put in, which is going to be our dorm. And then we're very, 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 very close to completion. Pretty much. This still doesn't have a purpose. It doesn't have a purpose. I don't know what to do. Probably a common room. Common room is the way to go, probably. Pool tables. Well, pool tables. I bet the guards use them as well. On a night time when no one's looking. Just quick game of pool. Just yeah. Won't begrudge him that. You know what? It's just gonna be a pool room. There we go. And then wooden floor. Okay, so large jail door. Oh, that's a bit too. Actually, could you use that? Could you use a road gate? You technically can place it there. Whether or not it works is really up for debate. There's only one way to find out in there. Look, if I didn't do it, the question would never be answered, would it? You can. Oh my, oh my. That has opened so many possibilities. You can put a road gate. You can put a road gate in there. Obviously, I find that somewhat amusing. And also very interesting, because we could then make rooms with road gates in it. In fact, you know what? I would have kept that if it was symmetrical. Because its dorm and has a big access. But that's good, because it does have a very, very big... it's a very big door, isn't it? So it might be useful for that. Might be useful. Anyway, let's just put the rest of this in. So dormitory in there. Shower back. For the drains, they'll go along the back and there. And we'll run the drains. Yeah, I think we'll just keep it like that. And we'll put a drain like that. Obviously concrete tile. All concrete tile all the time. There's your shower. And then the dormitory. So, dormitory, you need at least a gap of 4 all the way around. So, what's the best way of doing it? Quite honestly, I think that. I know we've got some gappage, but it's not a big problem. Probably could make it more efficient. We could probably try and squeeze some in the center, but I'm not looking for the highest capacity that we can get. It's not the objective here. No toilets either. So we'll put the toilets at the back. There you go. Actually, you know what you could do? What might be good, which you've never done before? Put them at the end of the bed like that. That's pretty cool. Pretty smelly as well and unhygienic, but it's in there. So, right. Ooh, water. Up. Cross. Cross. And up. There you go. And electrical cable, naturally. To there. And metal detector. Pause it. Where's metal detector? Not in there. There we go, metal detector. 2. And there we are. So, prisoners, rather intake, open minsec. There we are. The question is, did I assign these other cells as medium? And I don't think I did. I will do it now. There we go. That's fine. That's okay. Because otherwise, we might start getting them all mixing and such. So we allow them to mix like whenever, but it's just not for this purpose. Not for this purpose. Needs to be surrounded, so I do need a large jail door there. Whoa! That is. Several prisoners don't have... What's that? What's that they're saying? They don't have places to stay. Places to stay. You know what I mean. Right. Gonna have to alter this then. Right. That's a problem. Gonna have to make that shared, and then that'll fix the problem. But it doesn't long term, because this'll be okay. The problem we have is that the do we not have enough dog handlers? I don't think we do. Problem we have is that it's going to try and fill this up, but it's not going to do it properly. Well, it will, but it'll also start filling the other side. But I can't change that because of the way it works. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off, once I've filled it to capacity, today, turn the intake off, wait until it clears on the left-hand side, and then alter it. That's the only way I can think of that'll resolve it. So this, it says no prisoners assigned to eat this canteen. That's because there's no prisoners in. That's all set correctly, so we should be alright there. We should be alright. And then there's some more deaths. If that is that legendary prisoner, then, quite honestly, this is going to get altered. Matt Macaulay, snitch, and ex-law enforcement. Who booted off, though? That's the question. Not the Supermax. There's, oh, no, there he is. He's been involved. Let's have a quick look. Murder. Yep, it's him. It's Ian. Right. So, we're going to leave it there, because next episode, I'm going to go ahead and get that guy his nice own cell. All locked up, and he won't leave. So, that's what we'll do. Next episode, get some more prisoners, sort this guy out, continue on the right-hand side. As always, hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.